Shalom, family. This time I decided to walk a bit. Standing still, sometimes you can get a chill, especially early in the morning. I can tell it's going to be a nice day, but it's still a little chilly. I came out here kind of early today. This is the morning of Shabbat, and everyone is still resting right now. I tend to get up early. That's just me. I love getting up early. I love communing with the Most High and walking and talking with Him. It's just something I've always loved to do, and I thank the Father for that. I wanted to talk about something that is a gift that the Most High can give, and He has given to some people. I think it would probably correlate with the spirit of discernment. Discernment is not something that everyone has, okay? Not everyone has the spirit of discernment, okay? Discernment is also one of those things that you don't necessarily have to be a follower of the Most High to have discernment, okay? You have a lot of people that are in law enforcement that have discernment to be able to spot a criminal, to look at certain gestures, okay, to determine if a person is being honest with you or not. But spiritual discernment is quite different than that, okay? Spiritual discernment is something that is powerful, that's given to you by the Most High Yah. And I must say that I haven't always had spiritual discernment. I've been in this walk for a very long time, okay? And in my younger years, I didn't have spiritual discernment. But as I grew older, the Most High began to give me spiritual discernment. It did come at a young age, okay? It did come at a young age, but I started this journey when I was 10, so it certainly didn't start then. It certainly didn't start then. I would say somewhere around my teenage years, the Most High would begin to show me things. He would begin to show me things. But there's something that comes with having a spiritual eye. There's something that comes with that. The Most High will begin to show you how to peer into a person's mind, so to speak. Okay? Not literally, family, so don't think I'm talking any strange stuff here. But the Most High will begin to let you see a person's thoughts and intents through spiritual discernment. He will begin to allow you to see or look into a person's eyes and make some great determinations. You see, there's a certain discomfort that comes into the eyes of a person who knows that they have been spiritually discerned by someone else. There's a certain discomfort that comes into their eyes. It's a gift from Yah to be able to see that or to understand that. And guess what? It's not for us all the time to reveal the things that we have seen. Everything that is revealed to you is not meant to be revealed to others. Some things are meant to be hidden. Some things that were revealed to you are for you only. Okay? So that we don't always have to be so quick to share everything that Yah has revealed to us, even if it's about another person. Sometimes He will reveal things to you just so that you can observe that person. And wisdom tells you that you don't necessarily, as a matter of fact, you don't change anything, regardless to what it is the Most High has shown you about a person. Keep it spiritual. It's not meant for you to shun people. It's not meant for you to disassociate or anything like that. Sometimes the Most High wants you to observe so that you can help a person. It's not that you're going to be buddy with them or anything like that, but he can show you some things because he wants to help that person, and he trusted you with that information so that you can be a help or a blessing to the person. Whether they will hear or forbear is up to them, but some things are not meant for you to say, oh, okay, the Most High revealed this, I'm going to keep away from this person. No, that's not what it's for. The Most High has revealed things to so many people that know how to understand what to do. This is what happens with his prophets. Think about how the prophet Nathan saw what David did in a sense and came to David with that information. And David said, the man who did this thing shall surely die. And Nathan said, the man who did this thing was you. It was you. You see how the Most High revealed that to Nathan? And he knew what to do with that information. Now, in that case, he was instructed to go to David and tell him what it was that the Most High had revealed. Now, I will say in today's time, you have a lot of false prophets out here who are pretending to be something that they are not. You have people that are tapping into dark powers. You have people that are misinterpreting things that they think they know and they've seen, or things that they've dreamed and things that they read somewhere, and they are thinking that it's a message from Yah when actually it is not. I have seen the working of the power of Yah in my lifetime to be able to determine when something is from Yah or if it's from just myself. I've had some dreams that have been very deep, okay? But I'm not going to affix a meaning to that dream because it was deep. Those that I know come from Yah, I know they are from Yah. Those that are what I would call a tripped out dream that I've had, some of them are just tripped out dreams. Many of us have dreams and we want to attach a spiritual meaning to them, but sometimes there is no spiritual meaning. It was just a dream, okay? But it takes spiritual discernment to be able to determine that. Was this dream from Yah, or was this just something I dreamed that has no spiritual meaning whatsoever? Okay? The same with prophecies. I've seen in the Christian church, as many of us have, false prophets at work, big time, telling people that they're going to attain this blessing or that blessing, that this is going to happen for them, that they're going to get their breakthrough and their season and their favor and their harvest and all of this other stuff, that they've seen this in the spirit realm, they've seen that, they've seen a big house, or you're going to get that job, or you're going to get that promotion, all of that kind of stuff. Those are not prophecies, okay? I remember one brother gave a testimony of how he said that the Most High blessed him with a house. Okay, now, in the testimony, the house was a $350,000 house, but the brother got a mortgage. Okay, we also know of a church that took out this huge loan to have a new church built. The loan was more than $500,000. They ended up losing the church, but it was called a blessing at the time. Look at what the Most High blessed us with. So how is it a blessing if you lost it to foreclosure? You see? So we attach so many things to spirituality, claiming that the Most High has shown us these things, or that this prophet spoke this over my life, and this person had this dream, and this person did this, that, and the other, and the Most High is saying, I am not in any of that. The presence of Yah in a person's life should be obvious. Family, if you are not seeing certain things in your life, This is a call for you to slow down and ask the Father why. Try to understand, what is the thing that separates me from you? What is the thing that's not allowing me to see or to be able to hear your voice? What thing in my life am I involved in that is keeping me from attaching or being connected to the power of Yah? Begin to have that conversation with the Most High. He will begin to show you. It is quiet moments at night or in the morning where you can get away and talk to the Most High. Even if you don't start to hear Him right away, as you continue that with faithfulness, He will begin to speak with you and you will know. He says, my sheep hear my voice and another they will not follow. See, the enemy has us following so many voices. Voices of people, voices of the media, voices of this world, voices of demons and spirits. A lot of people are being moved by spirits so easily these days. And some of them don't even realize it. I have seen people who have been spoken to or whispered to by spirits, who have been tricked by spirits, who do things, simple things they don't even realize. At first I was thinking to myself, I said, this person gotta know that what they're doing is not right. You know, you say to yourself this, and then I begin to observe people. I remember telling my husband, I said, baby, I don't think that some people know they're being used by evil spirits. I don't think that some people even realize it. It's really a trip when you think about it. But you sometimes think people are conscious of some of the things that they are doing. That's what happens with mind control and mind manipulation. That people don't always know that it's happening to them. They don't even realize what's going on. And so they are so easily tricked and deceived by things and manipulated by spirits. Remember, when the 12 apostles were, the 12 disciples were with Yahusha, he said, I have 12 of you here with me and one of you is a devil. See how he was able to discern that? And everybody's looking around like, is it me? Is it me? You know? And he told one of the others, I'm going to tell you who it is, the one who does this. We are supposed to be able to do the exact same thing. We are supposed to be able to know within our own environment that if someone is being used by evil or wicked influences or spirits, not saying that the person is possessed or that they have demons or anything like that. In some cases they do. But what I'm saying is, in your environment, whether you're in a work environment, a school, or a church environment, a community environment, neighborhoods, or whatever, the people that are around you, even in your own family, you are supposed to be so spiritually connected that you can tell or you would know that a person has a spirit in them that is not of Yah, or that a person is being used by a spirit that is not of Yah. Now, I'm going to blow your mind real quick. Some of you know this already, but some of you don't, okay? A person can be a righteous person, okay, for the most part, living righteously, loving Yah, doing all those good things that you think you're supposed to do as a follower of Yah. But a person like that can still be used by evil spirits, still be used, can still receive the whispers of evil spirits and move to say and do things that are contrary to Yah. You all remember Peter or Kepha in the Bible, in the New Testament? He thought he was saying and doing something good when he was speaking against the death of Yahushua HaMashiach, the one who the world called Jesus. He thought he was doing something good, but get this. Yahusha said to him, "Get thee behind me, Satan." Because the words that came out of Kepha's mouth, out of Peter's mouth, were not of Yah. The Spirit of Yah did not move on him to say those words. He allowed his fleshly emotions to get in the way and to allow him to speak on something that he was not supposed to speak on and say something that was out of the will of the Father. You see? So don't think just because a person is righteous, oh, they're such a good person. They're so nice. He's so nice. She's so sweet. She's so... People who have those attributes, those human attributes, can also walk in fallacy. They can also be used by evil spirits. They can be influenced by evil spirits. One thing I have seen a major increase of, and this is because the Most High has, hallelujah, blessed me with a spiritual eye. He has been really dealing with me on some things, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that He has opened my spiritual eyes. But I have been witnessing something that is helping me to understand things a whole lot better. I have seen the transferring of spirits from one person to the next. I've seen the transferring of spirits happen so much so to where I would venture to say that it's a little frightening, but it's not. See, the flesh part of me would say that it's frightening only because it's happening so fast and I'm seeing it so much, whereas in times before I haven't seen it. So when the Most High begin to show you things and you begin to see things, you have to realize there's nothing to fear. It's just something for you to understand, get a greater understanding. So when you see these things, you don't fear or marvel. And it's not that I fear the spirits or anything like that. Having that spiritual eye open, you will begin to see things in your environment, in this world, in people that you weren't seeing before. So it's kind of unnerving at times. You can actually see the movement of spirits in people. And sometimes those spirits will manifest in their very face or their eyes or their gestures. And that's the thing that can be somewhat creepy to those who are not used to this kind of thing. I'm grateful that the Most High exposed me to some things early on in life so that I am aware of these things. But when He begins to endow you with a certain understanding, you have to get ready for that so that you don't have any confusion or any fear, so that you can just walk in that power and that authority that the Most High has given you. It's to the point now where I've seen people who have, how can I put this? They have spirits that show them things. And they are believing that they have some type of divine power from the Most High. But these spirits that are revealing things to them are actually wicked spirits, because the way in which they use what is revealed to them, they're using it in a wicked way. If I can come up with an example, if I can think of an example of something such as that, I'll share that example with you. But there are people who have understandings of spiritual things, but it's on a wicked or on a dark side. It's not of Yah. Okay? Here's a good example in Scripture. Here's a good example in Scripture. This is something a little deeper than something being revealed to you, but it's actually something that happened. Now, you all remember when the prophet Samuel died, and the witch of Endor was summoned. Wait a minute, was it the prophet Samuel? Don't quote me on that, as who the prophet was, but I'll just share the story with you. This prophet died, And there was a witch that was summoned to have him come forth from the grave to share some information. And the person who summoned him was in trouble. And the witch who called him forth, after he spoke those words, he felt troubled. Now that sounds very creepy, that you can call a prophet that's already been dead and buried back from the grave because you have something to ask. Now back in the day, notice this woman was wicked. That witch was wicked, but she was able to do that. She was able to use the powers of darkness to summons a righteous man from the grave. You see, so even in today's time, we think because someone has a dream, or that someone says they saw something, or things like that, there's always Yah. This is how the slave master was able to trick us so easily, because they had certain little things that they would do to manipulate and control our minds. And even now you have religion that is like this Christianity, this drug, this one of the most powerful drugs on the planet, has people's minds so controlled, and we don't think of it as something big. We think that is no big deal. Oh, Christianity, so what? It was the thing that was used to bring me in. It was this, that, and the other. No, see, the thing is, remember this when Dawid said, if I make my bed in hell, you will be there with me. Think of Christianity as that. The Most High said, okay, even though you've made your bed in the hell of Christianity, I'm going to retrieve my children out of there. That's how I view Christianity. Even though we had sunk so low down into the abyss of this wicked religion, the Most High sought us out. Okay? I'm not going to even call it a stepping stone. I'm just going to say my Father sought me out and pulled me out, delivered me, and set me free. Okay. But let me tell you right now, family. I started off talking about how the Most High will allow you to be able to peer into a person's face and eyes and see things, even though they think they are deceiving you or fooling you, or they think because you're laughing with them or smiling with them or communing with them that you don't see what is underneath. Sometimes it's sadness. Sometimes it's pain. Sometimes it's wickedness and deceit. Sometimes it's witchcraft and manipulation. But if you have a spiritual eye, the Most High will allow you to see that. He will allow you to discern. And like I said, it's not for you to respond or react. Allow the Ruach to show you what to do. Allow the Ruach HaKodesh to reveal to you what it is you must do with this that has been shown to you. Because sometimes you do absolutely nothing at all but observe. If that person is to receive a message from Yah through you, the Most High will reveal that to you. But in many cases, He just wants you to observe and not to be pulled into the vortex of their manipulation. You see, I'm so grateful to the Most High for the things that He has shown me over the years, and even now with this greater awakening. Family, I want you to join me in this awakening. This awakening is not just about who we are as a people. It goes much deeper than that. If you're still stuck in who we are as a people, then it's time for you to dig yourself up out of that mud pit, because that's what it is. You're stuck. Move past that. There is power that we need to connect to. In this day and time, we need spiritual discernment to deal with this enemy that we have. Okay? It's not for us to fear the things that we see, but it's for us to rise in power and great authority. And with that, I will say shalom.